When you hear the words super soldier, your mind instantly goes to Captain America. The shield, the serum, the symbol of hope. But what if I told you Steve Rogers is just the beginning? Marvel history is filled with super soldiers who didn't fight for truth or justice, soldiers who became monsters, killers, and weapons of mass destruction. Today, we're diving into the three deadliest super soldiers in Marvel history. And trust me, number one will leave you speechless. Number one, Bucky Barnes, Steve Rogers' best friend. Once the heart of the Howling Commandos, but after falling from that train in Captain America, the first Avenger, Hydra didn't let him die. They rebuilt him, enhanced him, and turned him into their ultimate assassin. The Winter Soldier isn't just strong, he's a ghost. Brainwashed, erased, and unleashed across decades of history to destabilize nations. Imagine this. The same serum that made Steve the perfect soldier, twisted into a weapon of terror. What makes the Winter Soldier so deadly isn't just his cybernetic arm or superhuman reflexes, it's the fact that he had no limits, no conscience, no memory. For decades, he carried out Hydra's darkest missions, eliminating anyone from politicians to superheroes. And let's not forget, he almost killed Steve Rogers himself. The deadliest super soldier isn't always the strongest. It's the one who can erase you before you even know he's there. That's why Winter Soldier earns his place on this list. Number 2, Taskmaster. Now, if the Winter Soldier was Hydra's ultimate assassin, Taskmaster is something even scarier. The assassin who can be anyone. Tony Masters, better known as Taskmaster, was injected with a twisted version of the super soldier serum. But instead of just giving him strength or endurance, it rewired his brain, granting him something called photographic reflexes. That means if Taskmaster watches you fight once, he can do it just as well as you. Captain America's shield throws, he can mimic them. Hawkeye's arrow shots, perfectly replicated. Black Panther's agility, Spider-Man's acrobatics. Taskmaster can copy it all. What makes him so terrifying is that he doesn't just mimic, he combines. Imagine fighting an enemy who can use Cap's shield, Daredevil's agility, Hawkeye's aim, and Black Widow's martial arts, all at once. And unlike other super soldiers, Taskmaster doesn't even need to outmuscle you. He just outsmarts you. He studies, he adapts, and then he kills. That's why heroes across Marvel fear him. Because when you fight Taskmaster, you're basically fighting every hero you've ever faced before. Number 3, Wolverine. Now, we get to the super soldier who is in a league of his own. Weapon X Logan, the Wolverine. Yes, Wolverine is technically a mutant, but the Weapon X program took him and turned him into the deadliest living weapon on Earth. His healing factor made him the perfect candidate. His adamantium skeleton and claws made him unstoppable. Think about this. Steve Rogers was the perfect soldier, but Wolverine? He's the perfect killer. Enhanced senses, unbreakable bones, claws that can cut through anything, and a healing factor that lets him shrug off bullets, explosions, even being torn apart at the molecular level. Weapon X wasn't about creating a hero. It was about creating a weapon. And Logan, whether he wanted it or not, became exactly that. Every mission he was sent on ended in blood. Unlike other super soldiers, Wolverine can't be contained. You don't control a force of nature. You just hope to survive it. So there you have it. The 3 deadliest super soldiers in Marvel history. The Winter Soldier, the ghost assassin who haunted history. Taskmaster, the human weapon who can copy every hero's abilities. Weapon X, Wolverine, the living weapon no army could ever truly control. And remember, this is just scratching the surface. The Marvel Universe is filled with experiments, broken heroes, and unstable creation. Super soldiers were meant to protect humanity. But, in the wrong hands, they became its greatest threat. Now, I've got to ask you, who do you think is the single most dangerous super soldier of all time? Did I miss someone who deserves a spot on this list? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Marvel deep dives. Because in Marvel, the line between hero and weapon is always razor thin.